The old bookstore smelled of aged paper and forgotten dreams. Mia, her heart heavy with unspoken words, found solace in its quiet corners. Rows of books, like silent companions, offered her escape and whispered stories of love and loss. She traced her fingers along the worn spines, each title a portal to another world. In the bookstore's embrace, she felt a sense of peace, a refuge from the storm within. As Mia, I found myself drawn to the poetry section, my fingers lingering on a worn copy of Wordsworth. As I opened the book, the scent of time and memories filled my senses. Each line resonated with my own longing for connection, for a kindred spirit who understood the language of my soul. Little did she know, fate had a serendipitous encounter in store for her, a melody waiting to harmonize with the rhythm of her heart. The gentle strumming of a guitar drifted from the back of the bookstore, soft and melancholic. It was a melody that tugged at Mia's heartstrings, drawing her towards its source. As she rounded a corner, her eyes met those of a young man, his fingers dancing over the strings of an old acoustic guitar. He had eyes that held the depth of 1,000 stories and a smile that could light up the darkest corners of her soul. Lucas. I felt a connection the moment our eyes met. Her presence, quiet and calming, was like a missing chord finding its place in my symphony. He watched as she browsed the shelves, her every movement graceful and captivating. When their eyes met again, a silent acknowledgement passed between them, a spark of recognition in the crowded bookstore. He continued to play, pouring his heart into each note, his music a reflection of the emotions stirring within him. Mia, captivated by his performance, found herself drawn into the music, her worries and anxieties fading into the background. In that shared space, surrounded by the comforting scent of old books and the soulful melody of his guitar, a connection began to blossom, as delicate and precious as a newly opened flower. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months, and Mia found herself frequenting the bookstore more often, drawn by the promise of Lucas's music and their shared love for the written word. They would spend hours lost in conversation, their words flowing effortlessly between them like the notes of a familiar song. They would discuss everything from the latest novels to the timeless classics, sharing their thoughts and feelings with an openness that was rare and beautiful. Their words intertwined with the melodies Lucas played, creating a symphony of thoughts and emotions that resonated deeply within them. Lucas. I spoke of melodies and rhythms, of the emotions that music could evoke, and how each note could tell a story. Mia. And I shared my love for poetry, for the way words could paint vivid pictures in the mind, and how a single line could capture the essence of a moment. We found a common ground in our passions, a place where music and words danced together in perfect harmony. Mia's eyes would light up as she read a beautiful poem, her voice filled with emotion as she brought the words to life. Lucas found himself captivated by Mia's passion for words, her ability to find beauty in the simplest of things, and the way she could make even the most mundane moments feel magical. Her love for poetry was infectious, and Lucas found himself inspired to create music that reflected the depth of their shared connection. He loved the way her eyes lit up when she spoke about a favourite author, or a line of poetry that resonated with her soul, and he wanted to capture that feeling in his music. Her passion ignited a spark within him, inspiring him to create music that reflected the depth of their shared connection. Lucas. One rainy afternoon, as we sat by the window, sharing a pot of tea and a worn copy of Emily Dickinson's poems, I felt a profound sense of belonging. The rain tapped gently against the window, creating a soothing rhythm that matched the cadence of our conversation. We sat close, our shoulders touching, as we read aloud from the book, each poem a new discovery that we shared together. The words of Emily Dickinson seemed to come alive in the cosy warmth of the bookstore, each line resonating with a deeper meaning as we discussed them. I felt a profound sense of belonging, a connection that went beyond words and music, something that was felt deep within the soul. Mia's laughter, soft and melodic, filled the space between us, chasing away the chill of the rain and filling the room with warmth and light. It was a moment of pure joy, a memory that would stay with me forever, a reminder of the beauty that could be found in the simplest of moments. It was in that moment, surrounded by the comforting aroma of old books and the warmth of our shared passion, that I realized I was falling in love with her. The bookstore had become a sanctuary for us, a place where we could escape the world and lose ourselves in the beauty of words and music. I realized that I was falling in love with her, with the way she made my heart sing, and I knew that our connection was something truly special. With each passing day, our bond grew stronger, and I knew that the harmony of our words and music was something that would last a lifetime. Their love story unfolded slowly, like the turning pages of a well-loved book. Each chapter brought new adventures, new emotions, and a deeper understanding of one another. It was a journey that neither of them had anticipated, but one that they cherished deeply. Stolen glances across crowded bookshelves turned into lingering touches and whispered secrets. The bookstore became their sanctuary, a place where time seemed to stand still and the outside world faded away. They would spend hours exploring the shelves, discovering new stories and sharing their thoughts on the ones they loved. They found solace in each other's company, their shared love for art, weaving a tapestry of intimacy and understanding. Museums and galleries became their playgrounds, where they would lose themselves in the beauty of the paintings and sculptures, finding new ways to connect with each other through their interpretations of the art.
Those rainy afternoons spent curled up in cozy corners of the bookstore, lost in the pages of our favorite novels, were the best. The sound of raindrops tapping against the windows created a soothing backdrop to our quiet moments together, making each page feel like a shared secret.
I loved surprising you with small tokens of affection. Each gesture was a way to show you how much you meant to me, how deeply I cared for you. It was in these little moments that I felt closest to you, knowing that I could bring a smile to your face with a simple act of love, like that pressed flower I tucked into your book, or those handwritten notes with lyrics that reminded me of you. Each note was a piece of my heart, a way to share my innermost thoughts and feelings with you. I wanted you to know that you were always on my mind, that every song and every flower was a reminder of our love.
Each gesture, no matter how small, spoke volumes of his growing feelings for her. It was in these moments that their bond deepened, as they learned to appreciate the little things that made their relationship unique. These acts of love were the threads that wove their hearts together, creating a tapestry of shared memories and dreams. Mia, in turn, would leave him little gifts, a bookmark with a quote that resonated with them, a sketch of him playing his guitar. These tokens were her way of showing her love and appreciation, of letting him know that she saw him, truly saw him, and cherished every part of who he was.
And those walks in the park, hand in hand, our laughter echoing through the trees. The park was our haven, a place where we could escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just be ourselves. We would talk for hours, sharing our dreams and fears, finding comfort in each other's presence. It was like our own little world, a world where nothing else mattered but the love we shared and the dreams we built together. In those moments it felt like we were the only two people in the universe, and that was enough.
Their connection deepened with every passing day, their hearts finding solace in the rhythm of their shared dreams. The sunsets they watched together became symbols of their journey, each one a reminder of the beauty they had found in each other. They would spend evenings walking hand in hand along the moonlit beach, sharing their hopes and fears, their laughter echoing across the waves. The ocean's gentle whispers became the soundtrack to their love story, a constant reminder of the depth of their connection.
You inspired me, Mia. Your love and support gave me the courage to pursue my dreams, to create something beautiful out of the emotions you stirred within me. I began to compose music that reflected the depth of my emotions. Each note was a tribute to the love we shared, a way to capture the essence of our connection in a melody. My melodies were a testament to the way you made my soul sing. They were the soundtrack to our love story, a symphony of emotions that told the tale of our journey together. Every chord, every harmony was a reflection of the beautiful moments we had shared and the dreams we had yet to fulfill.
Life, however, was not always a harmonious melody. It was filled with unexpected twists and turns. moments of joy interspersed with periods of struggle. Challenges arose, casting shadows on their idyllic world. These obstacles tested their resolve and their commitment to each other. Mia faced setbacks in her writing career, her dreams seemingly slipping through her fingers like grains of sand. Each rejection letter felt like a blow to her spirit, making her question her path and her purpose.
It felt like everything I worked for was slipping away, Lucas. The stories I poured my heart into were being dismissed, and I felt lost, like I was losing my grip on my dreams. I feared that all my efforts would amount to nothing, and that my voice would never be heard.
Lucas struggled with self-doubt, the pressure of his musical aspirations weighing heavily on his mind. The fear of failure loomed large, making him question his talent and his worth. Through it all, their love became their anchor, their safe harbor in the storm. They found solace in each other's presence, a comforting reminder that they were not alone in their struggles. They drew strength from each other, their bond unbreakable, despite the trials they faced. Their love was a beacon of hope, guiding them through the darkest of times.
Mia, you have so much talent. Your words have the power to touch hearts and change lives. Don't ever give up on your dreams. I believe in you, and I know you can achieve anything you set your mind to. I'll always be here to remind you of that. No matter how tough things get, we'll face them together.
He would spend hours listening to her doubts and fears, offering words of comfort and unwavering support. His presence was a constant source of reassurance, a reminder that she was not alone. Mia, in turn, became Lucas's muse, her unwavering belief in him fueling his passion for music. Her encouragement was the spark that reignited his creative fire.
Your music? It's incredible, Lucas. It has the power to move people, to bring joy and comfort, and I believe in you always. No matter what happens, know that you have a gift that the world needs to hear.
She would sit for hours, listening to him play, her presence a calming force that soothed his anxieties. Her support was unwavering, a testament to their deep connection. During those dark times, when the weight of the world felt unbearable, they found solace in each other's arms, their love a beacon of hope guiding them through the darkness. Together they weathered the storm, emerging stronger and more resilient, their bond unbreakable.